Now, this is the same ratio I took. A is to B is proportionate to C is to D. Here you will find this is called first term, B is called as second term, C is called as third term, and D is called as fourth term. Okay, and it's a simple from left hand side to right hand side. We simply add 1, 2, 3, 4, something like a simple counting. Now, what is continued proportion? Suppose A is to B is there, 2 is to 3, and C is to D is there, which is also 2 is to 3. There is no common in this ratio. But if I give you another two ratios, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, and B is to C is also 2 is to 3. Now you can see that they are proportional. Okay. Now B in both the ratios, the B is common, so we call it as continued proportion. The similar way we worked out earlier as continued ratio, so in the same way it is continued proportion. What was in the case continued ratio? When between two ratios, if a term is common, we call it as continued ratio. In the same way here, in proportion also, if we have a common term, we call it as continued proportion. Let's see the presentation here. If A is to B is equal to B is to C, then A, B and C are in continued proportion. Next, the property of this is that the product of extremes is equal to product of means. What is extremes? A is to B is equal to C is to D. So what is extremes here? So this is extremes, but the extreme, the general meaning is also, we are aware of it. So either left extreme or right extreme, both are extremes. So here A and D are extremes, and here we mention the product of means. So this is means. In other words, the A into D is equal to B into C. Let's see this. A into D is equal to B into C. A plus B is to A minus B is equal to A plus B is to A minus D. That means if I have a ratio which I express in fraction A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. That's what we expressed in ratio format here, and here I expressed it in fraction format. Both are same. Okay. Look at all at once. This is what you are expected to know. If A is to B is proportionate to C is to D, then this is intervendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and fifth one is componendo and dividendo. So I request you to please note down these properties or along with the terminology.